everybody, I'm back. And before we get into today's stream, I realized the YouTube stream yesterday crashed about midway through, but we did finish on the other platforms. So I'm just going to give a quick overview of the last hour or so. Just kind of speed through, but basically not much happened. We kept building up our empire. You can kind of just look at the amount of money go up and up and up as we get further along. Fought some more meaningless wars and kind of just passed the time. We did end up having our ruler die in the end, which is where this stream will start. But I did just want to make sure I covered this for anyone that was watching on YouTube, because it did get cut for whatever reason. You can see now we're up to plus 42. This might be where it crashed, I guess. Plus 50. Plus 51. So that was a lot of what we were focusing on. Plus 52. Just building up our development and economy, especially because we were focusing on our education and stewardship with this leader. So that's really what happened for the most part. And then our ruler died right around here. Shout out Reggie Adams for letting me know that we will have to retributize, or whatever the word is, Novigrad, since we have a new ruler, or we might just subjugate them. I'm not sure if that was in the last episode, but we did subjugate Estonia up here, and we also made a tributary out of Novigrad, but that went away with our ruler dying. So now we're back to present day. I just need to make sure the stream is set up right, because I was using my browser for that. So just give me a couple of seconds here. Nice. I'm gonna get my medicine. Just a preemptive notice. I have plans tonight, so I'm probably not gonna be on later. So I'm trying to get it done now, which is why we're a little earlier. All right. So, as mentioned, our ruler died. So now we're on to Just P, who is named after one of, I think, Kick Viewer that stopped in. His stats are actually really good, but he doesn't really have any inheritable traits, and I don't know if his wife does either. Okay, no, she has Intelligent and Confider. Our heir doesn't have much. We actually don't even have a son yet. But yeah, we paused like right when that happened, so we have to do all of our cleanup. So first, let me make sure this plague isn't really near our capital, so I don't think we need to isolate. So I'm gonna get rid of this. Try to keep getting rid of these tutorial things so that they don't keep popping up, but I don't think that works. What path do we want to go on with this guy? That is the $1,000,000 question. I think we might want to start with education, then go martial. Or maybe the other way around. Start with martial, then hit learning and stewardship. Just because, I don't know, he's already kind of a beast at this, though. But ideally, we can get some of these other ones over here. I'm going to do martial plus 3. Our council is empty, so we do need to reassign some people. preferably powerful vassals, such as this dude. And this dude. And this dude. Okay. Need to grant away some lands. It looks like I hold the kingdom of Jamtalan. This is held by King Captain Jack, so I think I may grant this to him. Or maybe this guy. I've been feeling better about giving to lowborns because they always get a plus 100 opinion. Or not him, I guess. It says we have to grant away one more as well. However, I think if I just go like this. No, that didn't even work. Alright, so what do we want to grant here? I suppose the county of Helgum? Or how about the county of Morar? Can give to our cousin, brother-in-law, and champion. Actually, this guy looks pretty good. Pardon this guy. He can negotiate 5 alliances. So we will start with a prince in Lotharginia. We'll actually transfer this vassal too. We'll get Captain Jack. We'll get King Tudor of Denmark. What up, Captain Jack? Take a look at our accolades. These are both level 1. This guy looks pretty good, though. Okay. No. Wolverine of Toonsburg. Bjorn, sure. Yeah, they just got here, so that was in part of the part that got cut from YouTube, but Genghis Khan is alive. I don't know how to get rid of this little county. But it's gonna keep causing us problems, I have a feeling. But luckily, the Oghuz should be done messing with us because they're gonna get absolutely walloped by Genghis Khan. And I'm hoping we're safe enough from them. So this is what I was talking about. We got Estonia subjugated. We had Novigrad as a tributary. However, now... Okay, we can't subjugate. So I'm just going to let them chill for now. What else? We have big money. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I don't know how to get rid of this county. Suzdal. Is there like a grant independence or something? Well, that's what's been pissing me off because I literally can't get, I don't even know why it's in my empire. try to marry this dude off. I guess I have to maybe do this and then arrange marriage. I don't know. I don't know. Should I ask the internet? I'll do that real quick because it can piss me off for a few hundred years. Grant them to a vassal, then grant independence to that vassal. That doesn't work. Realm will lose land if Begmanasif inherits the Saran. Okay, well, hopefully that happens then. All right. What are we researching? Okay, we can almost increase our army as well. See, look, now he's trying to demand me as tributary because of the same fucking county. Like, I don't understand. I'm gonna hit decline and it's instantly gonna declare war on me. Like, why does he get so mad if I retract that vassal? Why are we happy? I mean, if I can get that guy to like me, I can retract the vassal and then grant him independence, maybe. Look at this guy. We only have 100, 200 years left, basically, so. The Tabakids aren't even that strong, though. They just have a bunch of tribal forces. Come on, convert. We'll take our chances. Speaking of, I don't know why I can't convert anything. Get some dread going. One thing I'm noticing, no civil wars, which is muy bueno. Yeah, I want to try and get these two, and then I'll switch. I think we can do a new innovation now. I guess we'll do trebuchet. We're not going to have those for a while, though. Vassalize him. Demand his conversion. Transfer him to him. Good. I don't get how this is Qatar. It's got to be a glitch. No one in my realm. None of those. It's just Norwegian now. I guess there's Finnish still. And a little Danish. Our spy master needs to be you. I just spread too quickly and it just unified the Norse culture underneath Norwegian. I don't think there is a Swedish or whatever culture in the beginning. It's just Norse. And so since I was in control of Sweden and Norway when I founded Norwegian, I think it just made everyone Norwegian. What up, Yukov? This guy is the wrong religion and he's zealous. So that's no bueno. If we can get that to be acid true. Of course I'm your uncle. Ha 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 ha. All right, so we can go ahead and increase our men-at-arms. I'm going to wait on the Mongolols until we get trebuchets. I don't know. I've been noticing the hostages just convert back as soon as they go home. Every time. Why do I have him pinned? Why are you no longer a ruler? What happened? King Hairminger took over? Exchange hostages with Italia. Look at all this consecrated blood. I don't want to send any of them away. Oh, you caught part of the last live got like trimmed on YouTube, but you can watch it on Twitch or Twitter or something. I did a little recap at the beginning. Never back down. Then we'll get household guard. Then we'll switch to education focus. What battle are we in? I don't get it. Are we playing a game? Not much. Oh, wait. Did we lose that county finally? Yes, we lost this county finally. So hopefully they'll stop declaring tributary wars on us, especially now that Genghis Khan is pushing west. Hopefully he dies before it gets to Scandinavia. Ooh. And it looks like we have a plague inbound. So I'm going to isolate our capital because that is starting right near us. Why can I not have a male heir? What happened to this dude? He died from measles. It will in EU4. I think, I'm not sure if it's in this game or not. Look, Captain Jack's coughs. We'll go to a grand wedding. So this guy's the new king, I presume, of Denmark. I don't know why no one likes me. They all want a seat on the council. We'll just do recreation. I don't got any plans for now. She's also bad. Need a son. What else is going on? Alba's still around. They have a good leader, too. He's Catholic, unfortunately, though. Get some more buildings down. I don't know if I can. Yeah. They don't like me. Captain Jack was in prison? My half-brother? Try and convert another French Catholic. Intrigue. Interesting. $500 diplomacy points. We'll take it. Looks like White Rus is slowly coming under our control as well. About to get another marshal. I've tried to make a few bastards, but ooh, I still can't switch yet. Our goal right now is just making sure our opinion gets up with everyone. We don't want any revolts at this point, but this is the first life that we started without like 50 civil wars, so I think the cultural acceptance stuff is working. Basically, any vassal that's a different culture, instead of having them build stuff for them, I'm having them just increase cultural acceptance. So now I think it's really high with Saxon culture, Danish culture, and some of the hybrid cultures, which I guess makes everybody happier. I'll take a look at those actually once we're back home from the wedding. Make sure it's on all the right settings. The HRE looks like it's getting obliterated. We may be able to declare on them shortly. And finally retake Germany. Wow, the original petty King Mitjorn of Viken. Armored horsemen. We do need some cavalry, so create one of these. Eh. I'll wait to create more until our current army's maxed. Yes, our hospices are working well. No plagues up in here. I need a new executioner. I don't like that there's all these inter-vassal wars, but I can't do anything about it until we can pass High Crown Authority. Can try to get a babe with her. No, it wouldn't let me try. We just need our wife to start pumping out babies. What's her problem? We'll let him say the words. Is now the time that we declare on the HRE? I think it might be. I don't want to do a holy war. How do I get the kingdom claim? Okay, we need 67 more. She's Rhinelander. Like the HRE one. So they're pretty good. formed from French and Franconian in the year 946. Once we get to 1600 prestige, we can invade Germany. So we're going to look at some alliances for our unmarried daughters. This is our current heir, so we're going to look for something inheritable just in case, and preferably within 10 years of her or something. That Beg's event guy looks pretty good. Burgundy, eh? This one's a genius, so we'll do that. My other daughter will just go all out alliance power. Never mind, she's hostage. They're starting to like me a little more. So Rhinelander over here, like French and Roman. And she has pretty good stats and stuff too. We need 6 more. Or sorry, 20, 30 more. Well, let me switch now. Nice. Let's go development growth. $25 more prestige. Okay, let's make sure this guy gets converted. Zealous, Astro, Norwegian. Yeah. Massacre. 38 nobles were brutalized by Genghis Khan. They're coming. Oguz is gone. And 3. Here we go. Ooh, I have to get to Exalted Amongst Men first. Alright, well then I'll just help in this war to increase my prestige. If we can get get there in time. I don't think we will. Take the lifestyle experience. Learning point. Advance our culture. We'll just at least act like we helped. Instantly obliterated. Never helping Bavaria again. Damn. Entire army got walloped. We're going to need to improve our army before we go to war. Defend yourself. You're a man. Who's in prison? Nobody? She's back. Oh, see, she wasn't converted. You can marry to the province of Burgundy. Let's get some armored horsemen. And get some more money a month. I'm going to get another thing of armored cavalry. And we can station these guys up here. He's coming. I think we gave up to the Mongols and then eventually got our own independence in the last playthrough. I'm not gonna be your tributary. All right, you call. You going to the market? Aha, my wife is pregnant. Please have a son. Make another armored horseman unit when I can. Lots of people passing away. Todd is a beast. Let's go ahead and increase development in the capital. Been a while. They just wrote about you in this Discord. Discord.gg/kickbot. AI is getting crazy. I'm looking forward to soon being sent home, as is the custom. His brother Kagamanar will certainly be hoping as much. I'm going to keep him safe. What up, Captain Jack? Maria. So hopefully we can time up revamping our army with getting exalted amongst men, and then we'll invade Germany. HRE is weak. Should we just do it now? They only have 3k troops. Oh, wait, we can't because we don't have exalted amongst men. But they're so weak. I might do it anyway because I swear it's a free win. 4,000 troops. Let me just see if anybody has a kingdom claim. Look how far in debt he is. All right, we need prestige. Let's have a tournament. Let's have a tournament. They just wrote about you in this. You and Jonas just said the same thing, Gatarada. Think if I set my court chronicler prestige, prestige. Oh, they're on Kick, so you might not be able to see their chat. Designate a guardian for Tyla. Sure. Yeah, I'm live on Kick, so there's some of the chatters are in there, but I guess it's not working with the chat box. They're bots though. That's what they're just copy and pasting the same thing. The Tabasid Nomads. This should get us some prestige. I just hate not fucking knowing where their army is. Yeah, I mean, we'll definitely go after Germany when we can. We just can't declare a war for a kingdom yet with this leader. Norwegian to Polish. So then, for example, I would set him to increase cultural acceptance. Take the free control. If we create a title, it'll give us some prestige. Yeah, Novigrad in Germany. And then we'll see what happens in this area. I don't know if we're going to get to England and CK or if that'll be an EU thing. More of a Navy battle. I'm going to go ahead and create this title, which gives us some prestige. Now this dude's mad at me. Hey, let me check the domain or subjects. Norwegian, switch you to military buildings then. Norwegian, military buildings. Saxon, cultural acceptance. Norwegian, military buildings. Pomeranian, cultural acceptance. Vespo, Norwegian, cultural acceptance. Estonian, cultural acceptance. Saxon, cultural acceptance. Norwegian, military buildings. Norwegian, military buildings. Polish, cultural acceptance. Norwegian, military buildings. Norwegian, military buildings. Norwegian, military buildings. Ungavar. Can't do cultural acceptance for some reason. All right. Now we just need to get invited to... Damn, Genghis Khan's going crazy. I'm really hoping he dies before it gets too far over here. He only has 28,000 troops. He's fallen off. Count Bowie. Yes. I don't know why France randomly has this little territory. All right, this will give us, we need to get to 250 coins, and then we should have enough to declare on the HRE. Definitely makes sense to do this because we have every county. It's in the Kingdom of Lapland. All right, we got our 3,000. We're still not exalted amongst men, though. Who's the king of Lapland? Get him to like me. And the Queen of Sweden as well. Like, we're not even going to be able to get exalted amongst men. which is crazy. Where's the holy site? Westfallen. Can't even conquer it. Guess we'll get this first to link up our lands. Since we're not going to be able to get invade kingdom on this leader anyway. Might as well call a few allies. Should be pretty easy. They're out of men from the other wars. Of course, it just plague breaks out on the one county we're taking. Ooh, another lifestyle point. God, I fucking hate clicking. Try to get scholar. And then switch to stewardship. Tyla died from the measles. Now this dude from Austria is declaring a holy war for Denmark. Of course, he wouldn't dare do it until I've declared war on the Roman Empire, but hopefully we can get this figured out. We're actually already at 25% in the one for Denmark. I'm going to call in all my allies and house members. Nice. Go and return with iron. Let's see if France joins my side. It's not going to let me siege this. I guarantee it. My son and heir. Let's give him a cool name that we'll remember. See, it's letting them siege the cities. They won't come help me. All right, France. We got like 1,000 troops to help us. No, they're going to fight me. I wasn't expecting them. I thought they were going to Denmark. I thought that we were going to have plenty of space to come and finish this war first, but it appears not. Now, a couple of our knights are captured. Great. Come wipe these dudes out. Not worried about Germany taking back any of that. I always forget to do this. Oh, no, I already had it. Nice. So annoying how fast it lets them siege. Now they're somehow going to get out of this. How does that happen? They must have the strongest goddamn military in the game. Luckily, we're about to win the German one. Just get a white piece for Pomerania for now. Or Denmark, whatever it was. This is our coastline, Germany. Sorry about it. I always say it. Can't have sinners. Okay, so we just wiped out their army and didn't even get a percentage point. We'll enforce those demands. Disband our troops. Ah, now it connects. Now we can keep building this up and just keep on pushing more and more. We definitely want to get control of Paderborn. However you say it. So we'll grant that to somebody of our culture. Grant our vassals. Grant this duchy. Who the hell is this guy? Jesus Christ. Who is this Gunnar Nicholson guy? This is the king of Denmark now. This is the king of Vladimir. They all like me. Welcome back. Alright, any religions to convert? Demand conversion. He won't demand conversion, so we'll behead him. No. We'll ransom him. Demand conversion. Demand conversion. Demand conversion. Demand conversion. And recruit, because she has consecrated blood and Midas touched. Princess of Bohemia. Demand conversion. He also has Midas touched. And really high stats. Behead one of them. Keep building up our army. She wants to be a shield maiden. Alright, so now I think we need to convert the religion here. $69 years left. Convert the faith. Convert the faith. And convert the faith. If we can get this, and maybe even over here. Who's the king of Estonia? A daughter. Auslaug. Genghis Khan is getting sick. Tabbasids are getting walloped. Victor and Vicky. Now we'll go back to building up a bit. The Khan is dead, and now this ugly motherfucker is in charge. He's a leper. That empire's about to fall apart. We can vassalize you. And demand your conversion to the faith. We're right on the border with Kiev, too. The Mongols hold it right now, so we might be able to get a fourth holy site once they fall. Which is also, I believe, a trade port. An EU4, or trade node, whatever it's called. Can we get her to convert, too? Huge. They're all joining the Scandinavian Empire. Look at Novigrad falling apart. All right, let's build up a little. Can we upgrade any temples or castles? Can upgrade this temple in a couple months. Let's upgrade the windmills first. Four months. I won't make that in time. Prince Knight. What a beast. Inheritable, fertile, within 10 years, strongest alliance, the Latin Empire. Why does no one have like a ton of... I thought I just saw a genius. No divorce over there. You guys are holding down Schleswig. She's fine. Captain Jack wants a divorce. 750 coins. No. All right. Let's build up that temple I was talking about. And I guess these windmills. I think we're on par for being Scandinavia. The Holy War for Holstein, eh? That's the one we just took, I believe. Call in some of our boys. Just got to send a message that they aren't gonna be able to get this land back ever again. It ain't 1150 anymore. Scandinavian Empire is strong. Return home with iron. Need to put these boys back on this and this. See, how did they get so far away from me? I don't... I did what I could, but Emperor Amari seems little in your argument. With no alliance, all France does not march when Scandinavia beckons. My grandfather thanks you for sending me and offers his regards, but no, you're hostage no longer. Two more daughters. Just gets absurd, the amount of kids. Of course, yeah. Now we're gonna have the nomadic Estonians declare war on me. Probably 1,000 troops max. Let's go for some traits. We've been having trouble getting good traits. And get all these guys to stop the Estonian Catholic uprising. My boys are absolutely selling me, obviously. Great, now I'm infirm. Wow, the allies got over just in time. Now we have a feud with the King of Lotharginia. And we should win this war right here. No. What happened? Who is raiding in 1249? And now a holy war for the Kingdom of Pomerania. Enforce our demands there. Vassalize some neighbors. Novigrad, yes. Latgalia, yes. Call our allies to the new holy war. Maybe some dynasty members as well. go. I got a duchy, not all of Germany. And the Mongols did expand, but Genghis Khan just died, so hopefully not going to touch us, but we are bordered with them at the moment. But we got a couple random wars over here we're fighting. Yeah, we're not even going to get exalted amongst men, more than likely. Collect some taxes. It's been a while. And we got 8 months. Why does my stewardship keep coming down? I don't get it. Because my wife died? Where'd she go? I don't remember granting her permission to leave the castle. Okay. Now we have Pomeranian War over here. Jesus Christ, man. Check who else we can call. Transfer this liege. Or this vassal, I mean, to their rightful liege. Pardon you. See who else is in prison. Catholic. 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 Okay. My heir is in line to inherit 3 titles somehow outside of my realm, which is bueno. Wow. Did we get all of Novigrad? As long as the Mongol Empire falls, we're well positioned to be the strongest empire in the game. Besides maybe the Latins. Alright, so where's my wife? Why is she not in my court, just ruining my stats? Why does she have 8 titles? We need our domain to go up. No! Fulker Just P of the Asatru Filkerate has passed away at 58 years of age. He drank himself to death. We weren't even a drinker. Now, Prince Knight ascends to the throne. Having mastered many skills, he is sure to be admired by his subjects. He's so young. Long live the Emperor. Alright. get all this stuff off the screen. But unfortunately, we're going to have to cut it short today. I have a wedding, like I mentioned earlier, that I have to start getting ready for and then attend. So I'm not sure if I'll be back on tonight, but should be on tomorrow. I wanted to get something in, especially since the stream cut off yesterday. These are always good points to stop because we kind of have to reorg our entire empire. Right now, our regent looks to be in charge, who is a zealous Asatru, so shouldn't be much of an issue. I'm just worried that our vassals might all rebel against us, but we're just going to keep doing what we've been doing and keep taking land by land until we get Paderborn back, and that should really boost our entire empire economically and religiously. We're getting some land here, and if you look, we're only a few counties west of another holy site. So maybe once the Mongols start falling, we'll go a little east over there as well, and then we'll have 4 holy sites. Up here, we subjugated a lot of people. They wanted to be our vassal, but I think someone else was also declaring wars because we now have this entire Russian kingdom, I believe. Or where's empire titles? No, not all of Russia, but a decent chunk. I don't think they will. They only have 29,000 troops. I think they're going to start fracturing. This is usually what happens to the Mongols. But even if they attack 29,000 troops, we have, well, once we build back up, we should have close to that. Plus all of our allies that we can now reform, and we'll have them. This is the youngest character we've had, I think, ever. 5 years old. So we have until 1330 probably with this character. You think they'll take all of Persia? Maybe. We'll see. I mean, sometimes the Roman Empire starts going crazy towards endgame, but it looks like they're being held in check for the most part. They are starting to go south. If they take Croatia, they might just start going east. Religion, I'll show again. Ours, obviously, is dominant in our region, and we're working on pushing her down. You can see some of Europe, down here at least, is starting to follow suit. Catholicism is probably the smallest I've ever seen it at this point in the game. Islam has taken over Spain. Oh, really? Well, hopefully that doesn't happen. Or the last line of defense with Galicia, Volanivia, or whatever it is. But I'm assuming they'll join our empire at some point, too. They've been always chill with us. So, yeah, we're going to keep working there. Here's his stats again. Obviously, he's 5, so, maybe we want to get this guy to educate me a little. Nice. We also need to give away some of our titles, it looks like, so lots of cleaning up to do, per usual for a new life, but here is the state of the world. How did I get that cool little tilt? I like that. But yes, sorry it's a little shorter one, but I will try to get on tonight, depending on how much I partake in the wedding. But we'll be back tomorrow and hopefully continue these daily things. Make sure to sub on YouTube if you're not already. Going for 500 subs. Well, 250 first. And always feel free to leave chats, comments, DMs, whatever. I'll see them because I don't get many. Yeah, I hope you're having a good weekend so far. Appreciate you tuning in if you're new or a regular. Yeah, I will try my best to be on tonight. Other than that, I hope everyone is chilling. Peace.